So guys, we've actually built something amazing. We've built the roles, we built the permission, we built the users management system, and we can also assign roles and permission to a user. And we've done all that in the last few months. It's been amazing. And what's left for me to do to show you guys is actually how to delete a user and how to change a profile photo. A little error which I want us to see now. When you try to log in, you get an error. Let's just try to refresh this page. Let's try this again. Yeah, so we logged in now, but we can actually, we're getting this error that row.index is not defined. Remember in our last video, we actually moved the row.index to a new route group, and we comment out those that route group. So let's just uncomment that and remove the permission, because we already have the permission right here, and we're using the middleware in the constructor method. And for the row, we're using the route middleware for that. If you check the constructor, we don't have those middlewares right here. We only have the auth middleware. So I'm just going to remove this because we already have the auth middleware right here. And this should fix the error right now. And let's just refresh, and the error is gone. So that's an error that I think you might be experiencing, and some of you might have fixed that already. So what's left for me to do now is to show you how to delete a user, how you can delete a user, and also the changing of profile images, because right here where we do the view user, we actually want to get the profile photo, so we're going to do that. And I think those are the two main parts I need to show you. I think the search, we can do this search also, but I really feel like it's not necessary. It's not really in the line of what we're doing. But I may show you how to search for user, and I may show you the notification, how to build a notification system for your user. And I think those are the 4 things we have left: the user, the deleting of user, the search, the changing of photos, and the notification. So for this video, I'm going to show you how to delete a user. I'm just going to be using the soft delete. You can delete this user completely from your database. I'll show you how to do that too. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to be using soft delete. Remember in the last video, I told you that you can delete a user after you revoke the user access and the user permission. So I don't want to go into all that. You can do that. All you just have to do is use the method revoke role, revoke permission, and if you revoke, after revoking all that, you can now get to the delete method. It's actually easy to do. I want you guys to try that. But for this video, I'm going to use the soft delete. And what the soft delete does is it doesn't remove the record completely from your database. It just add a delete column to the database, and when you querying when you're trying to get the user model, it doesn't select the user. It won't select the user until you tell it to select with soft delete. So let's get started now. We actually have, let me say, we actually have a lot to do for this video, so let's get started. And I'll be using the sweet alert. We'll be using the sweet alert a lot in this video, and we're just going to be using it again, and we're going to be using the confirm button, a confirm dialog, and when you click this, you see delete, cancel. So this is just like a confirmation telling you, are you sure about the action you're about to take? And I think that's what we're going to be using. So let's get started, and let's just copy this right here and go over to our users page. Remember where we have our users page, I think that's the JS and users. So right here when the click method, when the delete button is being clicked, I want to add a click method to that, and I'll say delete user, and I'll give it an argument of user. That means I'm passing the user to this click. So that means I'm passing the user object down to the method. So let's just write the method right here. This delete and the user as an argument, and let's just paste this code right here. So yeah, so we have this right here, and we should see, let's just put a colon right here, and we should see yes, that's fire. So let's try that. Let's just refresh, and let's try to click this, and we're not getting anything, and I think I know where the error is. So let's check our GS file, and right here we're actually putting it as a small letter. So let's just copy that. We're actually using it as a small letter, so we need to use it as a small letter right here too. Yes. So let's just refresh now. So let's see that we're still not getting anything. Let's just inspect the elements. Meanwhile, nothing is coming up. Let's just see that again. Go over to the user table, and let's see at click delete user, trash delete user. So let's copy that, and right here in the method, yeah, this delete user. I don't know why the debug tool is now. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't started the npm run command. Yes, that's why we're not getting any error. So let's run the npm run watch command, and let's wait for that to compile. So we've successfully compiled that, and let's just see that in action right now, and let's just refresh and see that. So you can see, are you sure you want to delete this user? So to be more specific, since we're getting the user object, let's just see, are you sure you want to delete? To be more specific with our test, let's just say user.name will be deleted, and let's just see this. Let's just concatenate this deleted, let's say permanently. I think I got that spelling correctly. Okay, so let's try that, and let's refresh and see. So let's see that, yeah, will be deleted permanently. Top ls will be deleted permanently. So Codeitmi Academy and Poshola, which is my name by the way, will be deleted permanently. I think we still have an error, will be deleted, yeah, not B, yeah. So So if the user goes on and click cancel, it stops the action. But if it clicks yes delete, it deletes the it performs the action after this. So we're going to keep this. We're going to remove this, and right here we're going to actually call on the delete method, the user delete method. And to do that, what we need to do is use our Axios request directly, and we can say Axios dot delete. So this will send a delete request to our server. So that will send a delete request to our server, and we can grab that request from our routes and actually link that to controller. So let's just do something. Let's do delete / user, and right here I want to append the user.id. So I also want to send the user.id. So I want to send the ID of the user to. So hopefully that makes sense. And right here I want to get a response. Actually, I'm not getting any response. I just want to say user, if the delete is successful, I want to say delete successful. So I want to bring out a message, but I don't want to use this toss, but I want to use the one that comes with the sweet alert. So I think we should come over here and see toast and see how to actually use that. So this is it right here. So let's just use this in our code. So if the if the request is successful, I want to show this message. So user, let's just be specific. Let's say user.name has been deleted successfully. So hopefully this makes sense to you. If we get an error, that means we want to catch the error, and let's just do that. And right here I want to say, and this icon will be error. So here will be was unable to be deleted, to be removed. I think that makes more sense. Remove, try again later. So hopefully we won't get to that. We won't get any error. So I think we done here. Everything seems okay right here, and let's just test this out. Let's check the network, and let's actually see if the request is being sent, and let's see that. So let's refresh. So let's click on delete. Yes. So we get that delete. The request was sent successfully. It's a delete request. You can see right here. We're getting errors because we've not actually created the route. So right here, let's just create that. Remember, it's delete / user. So right here, let's just create that delete. And right here, let's say route delete. Remember, we're sending the ID, so we use the ID. and right here we use the user controller, and we create I don't want to use the destroy method. You can use it. I'll use delete because I want to create my own method. And right here in the user controller, let's just try to create a new sorry, let's just try to create the delete function. That's not how. Let's say function, let's say delete. So right here we grab the ID, and for now let's just return $ID for now. So let's try to click on delete again, and let's see. We get a 500 message saying user delete does not exist. So we actually missed the spelling right there, and let's try that again. So yeah, so we get a 200 with the response of the user ID. So right here we can now delete the user, but before we do that, let's go to the user model, and right here we need to specify and actually use the soft delete. So right here we can say soft delete, so that will import the class for us. And remember, in our migration, let's see our migration, create user, we didn't actually add the soft delete, so we need to do that. So we need to do that, and let's just do that right now. So let's add the deleted at colon to our database. So what I'm saying is, if we should open our DB, so if we should open our database, and let me check the name. Table is admin panel. So right here in the admin panel, so in our users table, right here we want to add a delete at colon. So to do that, we just need to create a new migration. So let's say PHP artisan make migration, I think, and this will be say add delete to users table. Let's create a migration. Let's go to the migration, and this will be the users, and I'll just say $table and say soft delete. So that's all we need to do. And right here, let's just PHP artisan migrate. Let's just migrate the table. Yeah, so if we should refresh right now, so we have the deleted at right here. So that's another thing I think I should show you guys. It actually works. So let's just remove this. We don't actually need this anymore. So right here, let's just try to actually get the users first. So let's just say user is equal to user find or fail $user $id rather, and let's just say $user delete. So this will soft delete our user, and right here I can just return a response, and this will be a JSON response, and right here I'll say okay, and this will be a 200 status code, and that's all. we need to actually do. And right here, I actually want to use the event emitter so that it refreshes the table after deleting the user, after soft deleting the user. So let's do this, and let's see, hopefully we don't get any error. And yeah, so let's refresh that. So let's click on delete. Are you sure? Yes. So okay, so I think that user is gone. I don't see a refresh. I didn't see a refresh. And we should check our database right now. You can see the user role, the user record is still there, and just the created that has been saved, and the user is going right here. So that is the created that method. And if you want to call it back, I think there is a method you use when you get in the list of all the user. You can just say with soft delete or with delete. I can't really remember. I've used it somewhere in my project, somewhere in one of my projects. So check Laravel documentation page. I'm sure you'll find it right there. So the error we have right now is after deleting a user, the message we want to display. So for now, let's see delete. Now we have an error right here saying toast is not defined. And if I should refresh this user right here, so the user is gone. So we don't want that. And let's just come right here and just say we don't want this. Let's just say no. Let's just try to refresh this. So let's just return this user manually. Yeah. So let's refresh this. So we have the list of all the users we've created, and right here saying the user constant toast. So we use a small letter. That's a mistake I keep making. And right here, let's just see that. Yeah. So let's try to refresh and do this again. Actually, let's wait for that to compile first. Let's see if it has compiled. Yeah. So let's refresh, and hopefully everything will work perfectly this time. So let's delete. Yeah, so we get that message has been deleted successfully, and we got the refresh. So this is how you delete a user, soft delete a user. Let's try that again. Yeah, so you get Alex has been deleted and the page is being refreshed. So in next video, I guess I'll do the changing of profile image, and I'll see you then. So bye guys. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel and turn on notification. So bye guys.